All right, so a couple of weeks ago, I gave you guys an update regarding the brand new Orange Pi 5B that was being announced a few weeks ago. And so now we do have an update and a confirmed pricing on the Orange Pi 5. As well, in this video, I do have some updates for you regarding emulation and performance enhancements for the Orange Pi 5, as well as some additional arcade chips that are available out there on the market. But first things first, we do have a new pricing structure for the Orange Pi 5. Some of you have also alerted me to the fact that the 32 gigabyte version is questionable. It's not something that may or may not even come out based upon what the company was saying or whatnot. But the Orange Pi 5 is, on average, is going to be priced anywhere between $141 all the way to about $169. I do believe it's cheaper on AliExpress for the Orange Pi 5B. Now remember, supposedly everything is supposed to be the same. The only thing they added was a Wi-Fi dongle or a Wi-Fi chip and also a Bluetooth adapter, which would have been really helpful for the original version. Now, if you guys are familiar with this, the Orange Pi 5 currently sells the 8 gigabyte version, for example, for about $90. And so now, and I think the 16 gigabyte version is roughly about $130 or so. So you have $141 here for the 16 gigabyte version. So if you get the Orange Pi 5B, you're looking at prices anywhere between $170 to about $180. So it's about a $50 to $60 markup if you guys are going to get the Orange Pi 5B. Now, in my last video, I expressed my discontent for the whole thing, primarily because, you know, this is something that you would have hoped to have when it initially released, because a lot of people don't want to spend additional money. And from my perspective, what we're trying to do here is try to keep the price down as low as possible and also give you guys some additional options for emulation performances, since the Raspberry Pi 4, which typically starts out at about $35, $40, you know, now those are going for about $130 to about almost $200. And so for this wouldn't be economical for a lot of you out there. If you want the Orange Pi 5, you know, because you guys want to go ahead and tinker around with it, you know, more power to you. But for those of you out there in the gaming community and some other communities as well, you're better off getting a PC for $200. You could go even get an Optiplex or something for like $50, which will pretty much give you about the same power and performance. So as you can see here, these will be available now on AliExpress. If you go on Amazon for the Orange Pi 5B, I believe they start shipping somewhere around April. If you do want to start getting these, as you guys can see here, these are, this is the chip that they do have available. I mean, it is a good chip, especially since now they do have the performance enhancement performance enhancements that they've recently added, which I'll show you guys here in just a few minutes. And just to let you guys know, I am happy with that performance. So this item will be released in March. This is the Orange Pi 5B. Some of these are saying April, so you guys could do your due diligence and also shop. And then, of course, this is one of the updates. I'll get into that in just here in a minute. But yeah, $169, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, dongle, or actually it's embedded in the chip. It's not a dongle at all. You can go directly to the Orange Pi store on AliExpress and order it. Shipping will cost you about $10 to $38. Ships directly from China. I do believe right now the most prominent ones are the 8 gigabyte version and the 16. Again, I haven't really seen the 4, and then of course the 32 gigabyte is really questionable. Again, really would have been handy if these came out at launch, but in a way maybe I am kind of glad that, you know, you do have two different options. My only concern is, if you guys are familiar with the Raspberry Pi 4 scenario with the eeprom updates and people telling you that the 8 gigabyte is the same version as the 4, and it was come to find out it was a different architecture. You know, we really won't know any of these things until you do proper testing. I may get one just to test, but again, I base all my facts on actual testing, not just looking at schematics and hardware and saying, oh yeah, it'll boot, it'll work, and everything will be the same. You don't know anything until you get a lot of the stuff and test it. Again, please reference my Raspberry Pi 4 tutorials. That way you guys have a little bit more information about that. Now, in the past couple of weeks, there's been a Armian enhancement for performance. It definitely affected the Orange Pi 5. I know you guys have not seen this, but I'm impressed with the Orange Pi 5 performance. That definitely affects the RK3588 chip. I have emulators that are now loading. I do now have within RetroPie, of course, you guys know there are other front ends, Android. You also got another system out there with Gelio. I think the Batacera team released a new update in reference to this as well. And so right now within RetroPie on the Orange Pi 5, which is not an official image made by the Supreme team, added some huge advancements to it. We spent a lot of time and work on that the Supreme team definitely has. And so, you know, as far as the performance enhancements, I'm now able to load Wii and also GameCube games directly within a RetroPie. A lot of the stuttering has also been removed. In fact, even Flycast is running much better. Now, Flycast runs fine on the Raspberry Pi 4, but I had some hiccups. In fact, if you guys didn't notice, I really didn't add too many promo videos, you know, for that in my release video. I talked about it a little bit. It was just really choppy, really laggy, especially having an 8-core processor, and of course didn't even have that on the Raspberry Pi 4. So again, you know, these things are really questionable when you start dealing with emulation and having to deal with, you know, tinkering and adding performance adjustments. But now it's working great. You know, Flycast running Marvel vs. Capcom 2 as well as several other games. But I was really impressed. I was also able to run Ghost Squad and several other games, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom within RetroPie on the Orange Pi 5. So wanted to give you guys this quick update that there are some big advancements and optimizations that I was really pleased with. You guys will hear a little bit more about that in the coming days and coming weeks. I will have another update for all of the Patreon followers and subscribers, and there may be a public release coming here in the near future with our RetroPie image. It may be loaded. I don't know. Still testing a lot of this. I'm the only one spending a lot of testing because I had to compile. I was sick coming back from Hawaii. You guys all know I was on vacation and stuff. I had a really great time doing that. Plus, I have some other projects I'm working on, but we definitely are here at the forefront and everything. We want to keep you guys and let you guys know what's going on. But some other users in the community have used this Armian upgrade. Is to also supported GPL, OpenGL, and also GPU enhancements, you know, for performance. In fact, one of the Supreme devs was really happy about it. He's never seen RetroPie run so fast or even load, you know, so fast on a single board computer. But you guys will see a lot of that here within this video and also in some subsequent videos that we do have. But things are definitely looking up. It's really great. There are some other hiccups with, you know, smaller things. I believe there was also maybe a Debian update. I do know for sure there was an Armian update, but you guys will see some more of this from me here in the future. But again, I wanted to give you guys this quick update about the pricing, about the Orange Pi 5, as well as the performance update for the Orange Pi 5 as well. But make sure you hit the notification bell, like and subscribe. I'll have some more information for you guys this weekend. And you guys all have a blessed day. I'll catch you later. Peace out. Bye-bye.